we're here with Stan Staines today. Stan, do you want to talk to us about who you are and what you do for SCL?
Yes, I am obviously Stan. I'm a lead regional support officer for SCL, so I work very closely with the regional managers in primary, and obviously go into schools when we can go back anyway, doing PE as well as holiday camps as well.
Cool. So you've obviously been with SCL for quite a long time, haven't you? Talk to us about your career journey with us.
Yeah, so I've been with SCL, I think it's about 7 years now, but it started basically way back in college, actually. I was doing basically doing my coaching badges at college with SCL, and through that I kind of got told about the apprenticeship that SCL do. So I went for the apprenticeship, was out a year in apprenticeship, done really well, managed to get a full-time job at the end of it, and became a primary education tutor. And then kind of from there, it's just slowly kind of became part of the furniture, really. And now, obviously, like I said, I'm a lead regional support officer.
Yeah, so a nice progression story as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely. So what kind of sports are you into?
I am into football, but all sports really. Mainly football, like I just said, but I like golf, cricket, rugby. I kind of watch anything that gets me on the sofa, basically, and not cleaning up.
And you still play football, don't you?
I do still play football, or try to. Even if I have chocolate ankles, I still play. And then when I don't play, I go and try and watch Reading. There, I am a Reading supporter as well. So
good. Excellent. So Stan, what is your favourite children's book?
Well, there's one that hopefully everyone knows and everyone loves, and it's We're Going on a Bear Hunt. Loved it as a child. As I said, you still do it now sometimes on your walks. You're still thinking,
yes,
so it's one of those that's kind of just stuck with me. And it's always, I remember sometimes going into schools and stuff, and you see it there, and like in the library, you're like, or I teach it. But it's brilliant. It's a book that's always kind of stuck with me since as a child. Really.
Yeah, good choice. So what do you enjoy most about working with children? What is it that makes you smile at work every day?
This is easy. It's the development of the children. Just seeing a child who at the beginning might not have a certain skill, let's say hand-eye coordination or something like that, and then develop that skill either over time or even in a lesson or a session. It's just so rewarding. It just shows you, as well as because it's the realization on their face that they can, I can actually do this now. It's amazing, and you can't beat it. You really can't beat it. And it's good for you as well, because you think, I'm actually doing a good job. They can do it now. It's not, they can do it now. So but that's easily the best. Yeah.
Perfect. So you were on furlough for a little while, obviously with what's going on at the moment. Talk to us about your furlough experience. What did you do to keep yourself motivated and busy?
Yeah, so luckily I link with SCL Community EFC. So I coach for one of the under-9 teams there, but I've basically last year or so took over and kind of helping it run. So at the moment we're trying to get everything kind of sorted for the next season, whenever that might be. So we're trying to sort out the structure of the club, trying to kind of get our name out there as well. So to be fair, I've been doing that a lot, which is quite good. So even if it was an hour a day, it's kind of kept me in routine somehow. So yeah.
That's good. Nice to hear that you got something to keep you going. Excellent. So what stood out to you during this time? I mean, how has it changed the way that you look at things?
I think like any opportunity where I can go outside or go and do something, I think I'm not going to think, do you know what? No, just rather sit in front of TV. So I think I'm going to be a bit more like, do you know what? Yeah, why not? Life's too short, as everyone kind of says. It's that case of, do you know what? You're going to go and have a good time. Don't stay inside. Go socialise. Go do this. Go do that. Why not? I think that's happened already just with the walks. Like I never go on walks. suddenly I'm going on like 5 a day. It's mental, but like it's good, and you go out and you feel really good and better about yourself. And
Absolutely.
I think that's one thing after is definitely is basically not going going outside and not taking it for granted.
Yeah, that's it. Isn't it amazing what you find on your doorstep when you go out for all these walks? Turns out we live in a really lovely place.
Yeah.
Only been here nearly 3 years. Okay, so what have you missed the most about lockdown, Stan?
I think it's an easy one for most people. It's obviously family and friends. I think that's the one that sticks out. But obviously, we're so lucky with the time we live in with internet, FaceTime, everything. Like we can still like the quizzes and stuff like that. It's brilliant. Like it does make you think back to times where people didn't have this and people went through. You think of the wars and stuff like that and didn't have this kind of luxury. So it's great having that. So as well as missing them, it's good that I can still kind of talk to them and see them and stuff like that. But obviously football as well. Like I said, big football fan. I'm missing football. I just want to get back playing and obviously kind of just getting out and working. To be fair, I know some people think, oh, it's like a little, but no, working. It's amazing. Just having the routine. That's what I miss as well. The routine.
I bet. I mean, life must have changed so much. No football on telly. All the men in my lives are missing it.
It's coming back. It's coming back. Coming back soon.
But you have a very happy other half, though, being able to watch things together and not football all evening.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. The sports channels still go on.
Sure. So, you've been back in work. You've been helping out with some clubs and caring for some key workers' children, which is amazing. So you're like our little SCL hero, aren't you? How has it been getting back into work?
Do you know what? I'll be honest. I was very apprehensive at first, just because of it. I've never experienced it. I didn't know what to kind of think, or how safe it was going to be and stuff like that. When I went in the first day, and I saw we had the right stuff to kind of keep me safe. When the children came in, they did have that understanding, which I think I was scared at the most of, that they're not, and they're coming up to you and wanting to touch and like give you cuddles or whatever. And they understood about the personal space, which is good. They respected the rules, and they were kind of very patient with things as well, which is great. I think it took a day or two, to be fair, for my legs to kind of get used to the walking around and the running around and stuff like that again. But you know what? In the end, it was really good to be back, and it was and coming away from it, I felt it was just a bit of normality, which was amazing, and it did feel really good.
Yeah, and the kids did really well, I hear.
Yeah, they were brilliant. They were brilliant, to be fair. I haven't got any hair to pull out anymore, so it's easy. But no, they were brilliant, and it's actually good. I know. Luckily, I don't live on my own, but it was good to actually socialise, whether they were 5-year-olds or 11-year-olds or whatever. It was quite nice to socialise with different people.
Yeah, absolutely. And kids are contagious, just their energy and happiness. It's nice to be around them, isn't it? Absolutely. So what message or what activity have you got? You've obviously worked with kids for such a long time. Give us parents a tip. What kind of things can we do with our kids whilst we're working at home?
Can't beat like a treasure hunt. It's you know what? It's easy, it's fun. Like honestly, go into a room, you got, I don't know, a minute to go and hide. Find something, I don't know, toys. You might have like toy dinosaurs or little toys. And you can say, right, they could be different points. So if you find the fire truck, it's 10 points. If you find the T-Rex, it's 3 points. And hide it around the house. And it's great. Do you know what? It's really good for the children then to go and hide, because it's nothing better than seeing their parent like going around trying to find something that they've done. Can't beat it. So you can do that in the garden, do it in the house. Anyway, it's really good. So I think that's one. I've actually done it. I've done an Easter egg hunt. I'm 24 years old. I got really excited hiding Easter eggs from my other half. So I just think a treasure hunt, a good old treasure hunt, you can't beat.
Excellent. I'll take that on board. Thank you. We'll be doing pirate treasure hunts this afternoon.
No worries.
Tips. Well, absolutely lovely to see you and speak to you. Well done for your work last week. Good to have you back. Hopefully see you soon, Stan.
Yeah, see you soon. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you.